EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the PGA Tour, we're at TPC Sawgrass for live second-round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer not guaranteed a weekend tee time just yet, hovering just one shot inside the cut line. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
He's got 113 yards to the front, 150 to the hole. Tough win for a right-hander coming from left to right.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going, gone, goodbye. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at level par. Frank, what do you make of the par 5 second?
Doglegs to the left, so there's a decision to be made here all the time, but a good hooking tee shot. That takes the trees on the left out of play and even the rough on the right. Good tee shot here. I've seen people get home with as little as a 5 iron.
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. Next up, the 177-yard par 3 third, the easiest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass. Two-tiered green sloping from back to front. And it is protected by a bunker in front, and grass bunkers to the right. Birdie, definitely in the cards here if you hit a good shot off the tee. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain at 1 under par. We now go to the short par 4 fourth, measuring only 384 yards. Long iron or fairway wood off the tee will give you a short to mid iron into the two-tiered green. Good smart play right here. If you're not positive you can clear it, you can't take on that water, and this will leave just a short wedge in from there.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
13 feet away. Yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he moves it to 2 under par. Fifth hole here at TPC Sawgrass, long par 4. What's the challenge, Frank?
Depending, really, if you're a long or short hitter. The long hitters have the luxury of taking it over the corner of the bunker down the right. Shorter hitters really play at that bunker down the left, 320 run out.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. From the fairway, Notah, this is second.
Looking at 153 to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Hole number 6, 393-yard, par 4. What's in store for us here, Frank?
Another one really where you're just trying to poke it down there. When you stand on that back tee, there's an overhanging limb that you just get an eye of. So if you try and hit that ball a little too low, that's going to encourage a miss hit. Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
All right, so just a step or two into that first cut. Here's his second to the par 4. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 2 under. Seventh hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee. Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, he's looking at 116 yards to get you to the front of this green, but it's 138 yards you'll need to get all the way to the hole and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Yeah, sizable putt left.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. Ranked 17 here at TPC Sawgrass. Gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s. Justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is. Longest of the 4 par 3s. Plus, it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, this one's all about a light touch in the hands. There's really not a lot of break in it, but it will gain speed as it goes down this ridge.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why, they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. A look here at birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players gotta recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet.
Yeah, just didn't play enough break there, and it comes up short.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And this will be a 1-under front side as he goes out in 35. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
Well, the easy part's done. It's on the green. The hard part now is a long putt coming up.
Gonna have to be a little careful with this one. It's for birdie. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay right where he is. Par 5 11th is 558 yards. Again, this is an opportunity if you want to take on the risk, and it is considerable. This is a chance to jumpstart the round, make an eagle, get a little momentum. But you have to be willing to potentially pay a price if it doesn't work out. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Boy, that needed to hit the flagstick. It nearly went in the hole, but instead, it runs out quite a ways. Just going to sneak on by.
Sometimes you worry so much about the putt getting away that you completely forget to hit it.
So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the short par 4 12. It was redesigned for the 2017 players. Certainly you can drive it, but there is some risk involved. And that's the way it should be for a par 4 this short. That water on the left is right up against the green. So players have to make a decision here.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th. Okay, that's acceptable there. This now for birdie at 12.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players gotta recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there.
Just like that.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, on this back nine here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17th as a par 3 gets all the attention. But don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. 14 feet to the hole. Nope. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, the 14th hole. A lot has happened here over the years.
I think it's the litmus test on the back nine. That's where things really start to heat up. It looks like a straightforward tee shot, but often the eyes wander to that water down the left side, and of course if you think about that, you invariably fire the ball towards the right where those hillocks and thick rough is and virtually no chance of reaching the par 4 and 2.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favour right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Well, bunkers are the name of the game here at 14, and that's going to end up in one of the smaller ones that dot this green. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that races right on by. Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass is a 470-yard par 4, dogleg right with a drive through an alley of trees and over water. This tee shot is not for the faint of heart. Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich. There's mounding, there's that little gut out of the right side of the screen. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away. I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
A look at birdie here at 15.
From my vantage point, I don't see a whole lot of break. He should have a good run at this one.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17 and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there. Oh, and let's hope that's not a precursor of things to come. It is into the lake here at 16. So now, with the drop taken, this is going to be his fourth shot into this par 5. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, now to the 17th, and it is always a fascinating struggle here between trust and fear, commitment and collapse. The 17th, you're never really safe. 6-shot lead, you'd still watch the leader play the 17th. Oh, that's got to hurry. Now, I'll tell you, this hole's hard enough on a calm day. When the winds are up, it is darn near impossible. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his third shot now at the par 3. Okay, after a lost ball on the tee shot, you'll take that as it'll reach this island green. Can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. And that's going to be a second round, 73. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows if you get out early. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the Players, TPC Sawgrass, live third-round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Notah Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. The leader is Tom Hoge. He sits at 10 under par. As for our featured golfer, their place is secured for the weekend, but it's going to take something special to get back into contention. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
150 yards to the hole, pin in the right front.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And he'll stay at 1 over. Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee, and we've seen a lot during the Players' Championship. But once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left. But be careful of those pines.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And he's got it back to even par.
Frank, break down the par 3 third for us.
The big ridge in the middle of this green, really have a front section and a back section. That front bunker, the one that you first see off the tee, that really doesn't come into play. But there's a sneaky one behind the flag and down the left side. Really good par 3.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Now Notah, this for birdie.
And players have a option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay at even par. Frank, how important is positioning off the tee here?
Well, we saw a positional tee shot at 1 and 2. This is another one here at 4.
So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this 4th green. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Well, all the pros will tell you the 5th here at TPC Sawgrass is all you want. Challenging at 471 yards. It's the longest par 4 on the golf course. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Just over 160 yards still to go here for this second.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, what do you think of the 6th? Pretty short par 4.
It is, but you come out of that sort of corridor and fairway opens up and then it narrows up, bunkers to be around. Very, very few people hit driver here.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Frank, approach shot here at 6. Good chance to make birdie?
There is. You can almost cut this green into thirds. There's that front third, the left third, and of course the back third.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. Frank, the 7th hole here at the TPC Sawgrass, vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight confuses the player off the tee. There's 3 pot bunkers down the right side. Just inside that last little pot bunker on the left of that, it's actually a pretty good line. Super shot.
Frank, you've been there. What's the best way to approach this next shot at the 7th hole?
There's a lot of mounding on this 7th green, to the right and the left. You can use those mounds to kick the ball to the flag. Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
Second shot now here at the par 3. Ten-foot putt left. Got it there, but not quite on target. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. Closing out the front side with a par 5, 583-yard ninth. Don't say this too often in this, the era of the long bomber, but this for most is actually a 3-shot par 5. You can get there in 2, but it requires accuracy and 2 enormous shots. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Now the third shot here at the 9th, Frank.
Another very narrow green, not that dissimilar to the first hole. There's a high portion on the left and a low portion on the right. Now the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And he'll go out in 34, 2 under par for this front side. Similar to the first hole, the 10th is a relatively short par 4, 424 yards, but it requires accuracy and some strategy. You have to put your ball in the right place. That dogleg left, you have trees on the right, and don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side. Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
He's got 122 yards, will get you to the front of the green, but it's 1-3-2 if you're going to go for the flag. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
Just 5 feet left. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th, and he'll remain at 1 under par. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5, no shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Wow, that is a well-struck second shot to this par 5. Maybe too well-struck, Frank.
Oh, come on, Rich. Look, I know longer irons are harder to hit, but 3-wood, it was just too much.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And he moves it to 2 under par. On now to the 12th. It's a par 4 at a mere 369 yards. And with a number like that, it means for many players, this is drivable. But before taking the head cover off the driver, consider there's water left, pot bunkers right, and a gentle slope both in front of the green and to the left that can guide any mishit over the guardrails and into the pond. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second.
Shot after shot. More evidence there with that beautiful touch.
A straightforward look here for birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from off the Bermuda grass, his second at the par 3.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay at -3. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass and who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for his second.
A little unlucky there. That ball landed very close to the flag, but look how far it's gone on.
This for birdie now at 14.
One thing I can say is it looks to be almost dead straight, but it's going to carry a good amount of speed as it hits that slope.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. Such a good stretch of holes coming off that difficult 14th now to the 470-yard par 4 15th. Again, demanding. And this tee shot, you have to be on your game. As simple as that. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. This one measures out to 15 feet.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. But the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is 2 clubs. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
That is starting right. Got to be careful over there. Oh, and let's hope that's not a precursor of things to come. It is into the lake here at 16. So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4.
This is a tough hole today, and just inside 10 feet after that short shot, so still working very hard to make par.
Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Everyone who's been there will tell you the walk from 16 green to 17 tee is one of the nervier walks you will ever make in this sport, and for good reason. That's got to get legs. Oh, and a very rare mistake in what has been a terrific round to this point, as that is going to be into the water. Okay, so the drop made, and this will become his third at the par 3. Nope, that ball's going to meet a similar fate to the first one. It is into the water as well. All right, so drop taken, that will bring up a 5th shot on the way. That will be a 3 over on the scorecard for this hole. Time to pick up and move on. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet. Well, it's a rarity on the PGA Tour, but a perfect 14 for 14 off the tee. This has been a marvellous exhibition.
Well, that one didn't work out. It didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. So, Frank, not much movement here on moving day and even par round. And they're going to find themselves pretty well out of the picture. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Banff Springs in Alberta, live opening round coverage of the Alberta Open. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. Keegan Bradley is on top. He's rolling early at 8 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer with some work to do as we have seen some low numbers already in this first round. This one starting up that left side. And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. A nice round number here, an even 100 yards coming up for his second. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
Well, I got to say it, you hate to give away shots this early in the round.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey here at 1. He is very quickly to 1 over par.
Frank, how about the par 3 second hole?
The first of 5 par 3s the players will play today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance.
That finished off for par here with the second. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here at par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly. And you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Couldn't quite hold the green there, but still a very good shot to get home in too. So an ideal spot right here, just off the green, a makeable chance at eagle.
This from about 10 feet.
Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3.
Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
The Devil's Cauldron, just get to the front of the tee there, get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. Of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green. Just to give you that little colour of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim in them. Certainly not fish golf balls out. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. Now a second to this par 3. Just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Well, 122 left to the flag. Pin front left so he can take dead aim.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
This from 7 feet. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll stay at 1 over. Frank, the 6th here at Banff Springs, a good little hole, isn't it?
It is very tempting, very easy to sort of just stand up there and wail away with the driver and get caught. This is a generous fairway. You could hit any club down there and you're not going to have a problem with the second shot. So it's just trying to find a yardage that you're comfortable with.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. And that a little beyond the hole, but a good shot. Birdie putt now moving to his right. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. But just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5. Par 5's normally the easiest holes to birdie. It's a little bit of a waste unless you can come up with something of a genius of a putt.
Nope. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at even par. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15 foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Good chance at one. That one safely on the putting surface. 10-foot putt left. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favour the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
I dare say a touch too aggressive, trying to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. He is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and that's going to make this a 2 under 34 for the front side. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back on this beautiful day here at Banff Springs in the Canadian Rockies. Set to kick off all the action on the back nine. The 10th begin with a par 3, Frank, 218 yards.
And I have no idea why this is called Little Bow, because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot here, that's for sure. Bending there, you need something that comes out of the gate very, very straight and with a decent height on it as well, if you want to land on that left side of the green and make it stop. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Nicely done as he rolls that in for his par, and he'll stay at 2 under. Out of the 11th hole, it's a par 4, 417 yards. Frank, what's the key here?
A nice little draw down that left side would be the ideal tee shot. The carry on the two little bunkers down the left side really isn't overly long, but that's the desired entry into this green. Well, today's hole location is cut front right, so this drive down the left side couldn't be any better.
A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Bow. Hole certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Bow. Dog legs to the player's right, a couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, you'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left.
This one's starting a hair right, and that will do just fine. Well, Frank, certainly a chance to make a 3 here, but there's also a little bit of a risk.
Yeah, like a few of the greens on this golf course, if you just miss that target there, the ball has a tendency to run off in a different direction. Anything left of the flag here is liable to run towards the left, could even kick into that bunker.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first 2/3 of the green is just like a nice big circle. You hit it anywhere on that, you can have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
Okay, that one's dancing. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, my goodness. That is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
Yes, sir, that's well done.
So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
It's right around 117 yards to get you to the front of this green, but it's 138 yards you'll need to get all the way to the hole and the pin on the left portion of the green.
This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
All right, in the fairway. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. This one has a chance to be close.
A little long as we can see and a little to the right, but it's still makeable if you hit a good one.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay right where he is. Moving on to number 16 now. It's a par 4, 414 yards. And Frank, what are we looking at here?
It's another hole that'll favour a nice sort of high draw off the tee. It'll set up that second shot to a green that has got several different levels on it.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Second shot now from right at 100 yards. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is.
Talking about pinpoint accuracy off the tee, 12 for 12. Now that is impressive.
And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Here we are at the 18th at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5. Frank, did you like to finish a round with a par 5?
Certainly if I could birdie it, that's for sure. And there's a good chance here at 18 you can, but there's bunkers galore. They're all in play for various standards of play. But the reward is if you can pump one down the middle of the fairway there, and then you reduce this par 5 to simply a drive and an iron.
And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole.
And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low, came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the back.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. He'll say he should have made that. So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par. And that will be an opening round of 1 under 71. One last look at the out after day 1.
Yep.